Hi, this is Justin Spring of Soul Speak. Thanks for joining us again. The program we have for you, which is called Soul Journeys, is a much different offering than we have had in the past. Soul Journeys is really a travel journal, if you will, but it's not kept in writing as you might have done 100 years ago, but it's kept in the form of audiovisual poems, pictures and music and poems that were brought together right on the occasion as I traveled through various places here in the United States and in Mexico. It's a reminder that poems can be made in many dimensions and that it's a way to bring poetry back into our lives. After all, very few people are reading today. It's a problem that we have. And very few poems are being published. But there's a hunger for poetry amongst us today, and if we can put it into audiovisual form, a poetry, let's say, in 3 or 4 dimensions, then we have something that people will respond to. My experience has been that people who perhaps have forgotten about poetry all of a sudden remember it when they happen to see these travel journals. They're put together very quickly, and so really what you have is you have a soul image, if you will, a soul response to the places that I'm traveling through. I think that that's the essence of travel, is that in fact the places we go to always make us respond in some way, sometimes on a very deep level. And I hope that you get that sense as you watch these particular audiovisual poems of Mexico and New York and Washington, D.C. They give you some idea of the heart of the town, at least the heart of the place as I see it in my travels through it. And I hope that it encourages more of you to do things like this, perhaps to put together audiovisual poems. It's an easy thing to do. The software comes with every computer that we buy today, and I hope that you send me some if you do it. I'd like to see them. Thanks a lot.
Allá del mar vendrás, tienes que regresar porque tú traes, porque tú traes mi vida. La noche cubre ya de mi amor, sigue buscándote en las noches y mis ojos en el día, y de allá del mar vendrás, tienes que regresar porque tú traes, porque tú traes mi vida. La noche cubre ya mi pobre vida y el faro de mi amor noches y mis ojos en el día, y de allá del mar vendrás, tienes que regresar porque tú traes, porque tú traes mi vida.
I must be an angel or a dove, high up in the rafters of the church. Down below me, everyone is a ghost. I can see through them, just like I see through you. I could stay here forever, feeling sorry for you. But I have other things to do. I have to go. I have to find my way, wherever it is, amongst the spirits and the ghosts that walk back and forth all day in my mind. What can I do with them? They are like lost souls, drifting from confession to confession. But they are never satisfied. There is a face on only one of them. Look at him. He could be you, disappearing among the shadows. No one around here can tell us how we got here or why I am different. Whenever I come to see you, it's such a long, hard walk, and you're never there. Only the empty room and my shadow. No one to step between us, between the man at the door and myself. I don't know where I'm going anymore. I seem lost in memories or awakenings. Only my other self knows where I'm going and where I've been. I don't know anything anymore. I'm in a white room and then I think I'm climbing to heaven. And then I'm all alone somewhere. This is where the dead are buried. And this is where I've come to be with you. Everything changes here, just like the day changes from morning to evening. And just the thought of you makes the colors in my mind go wild. If I could find you, I would pull you up from the
¿Qué
earth
deciremos
and speak to you
cuando
and tell you who I am here
que encontrarán
in this graveyard of bones?
fe en la victoria?
Each night I knock at your door
Les
and
dejaremos
wait for you to come,
a los que
but you
huyen
never do. There
para
are only dreams,
empezar,
dreams of memories and
para
memories of
empezar.
dreams and the
Nos
long road
amaremos
back
y
to where I
sembraremos
live by myself
felicidad.
with you. Here I am again, looking for you, looking for you.
You know, I've been thinking of talking to you folks about the war, you know the Trade Center buildings, World Trade, when they come down. Yeah, that war. That's going to be hard, Those boys, they don't mind dying, That's what's so tough about them. They may as well die as live, Think about that, How you gonna fight them, They ain't gonna give up. You gotta blow them away. That's hard, People don't give up. Everybody know that too. Everybody know it. So we don't have that problem here, Nobody want to die here. Everybody want to live forever, They moved to Florida. Go to them towns, they got the spa and the condominium, they sit in there, they drink the gin, They're gonna live forever. You can't tell Monday from Wednesday,
Don't go away.
Or January from June, it's all the same. It's sunshine, blue sky, white cloud, that's it.
Stay with me. Stay.
Well,
Stay here.
These boys, they mean business, It's gonna be tough.
Don't.
We just want to live, Nobody ready to die here for nothing,
Don't.
They want some money or something,
Die.
They want to be on the TV with Jerry Springer. They got to do it. Everybody crazy here, But they don't want to die. You bring that one up, they run,
Don't tell me that.
They don't want to see no TV on that shit,
Don't tell me that.
They like that Freddy Krueger, That's like the funny horror show, But the real thing, man gonna kill you then kill himself, You got a problem right away.
Die.
So Anyway, that's something to think about, you know. Or you think about living, you know. You don't got no chance for shit.
Don't go away.
No chance for nothing.
Don't die.
Que se me nota que estoy contento. Todos me dicen cuando nos ven que andamos juntos por el camino.
You could ask me what memory is, and I could give you 100 answers. Or I could tell you nothing. What is there to say anyway? Could I say it's like a large, old city with its twisted parks? I could tell you that. That's what memory is like. Or I could tell you it's a house somewhere or an apartment in an old building. You know the stairs and you think you know the door. I could tell you all of that. But it would be a lie. Memory is nothing except it calls us in. It chooses the door, and we have to follow. And then, somehow, it forms itself out of nothing. Just some hunger pushing it forward. And suddenly, there's only light in the story that you're handing to someone who's looking at you, and they're laughing or crying, or maybe even they're confused, just to see how you came up with something from nothing. It was just something you remembered, you said, and I wanted to tell you about it. Every time I do that, the story changes. It's not like these books where the story stays the same. Memory isn't like that. It isn't like an old apartment in an old house in an old city around these old twisted parks. It's just like light, like what's in front of you right now, but a little dimmer, and it keeps going back and back and back and back and back. They're just dimmer versions of the present. You can barely see them, the little patches of this or that, that feeling that your Aunt Margaret gave you, or the dark shadow on your mother's face. Everything changes. Memory is just back there. Distant, distant, distant. Distant stars in a dark sky. What is solid anymore but these little scenes, smells, this touches of something, and then something like hunger or desire starts to go back and back. And suddenly everything takes blossom from the dark star in the distant heavens. Like this story again. I keep trying to tell you that it comes from nothing. Just stars in a vast heaven that somehow somebody put there. And you can't do anything about it, ever. And don't you ever forget that either. Don't you ever forget that either. Listen to me. There's something I have to tell you, and you have to listen. Don't look away from me, and don't look at him back there. He wants to speak to us, but he can't. Look at him. He doesn't even know his own true name. He's lost. Every night he comes to us in our dreams, wants to speak to us. He's so lost. He doesn't know what he's doing or where he's going. He wants us to tell him. He wants us to open our blind eyes and tell him his true name. But only we know that name. We can't go to him, nor can he to us. Oh, he thinks he can come to us in his dreams. And he can speak to us and open our eyes and finally know his one true name. But he can't. He's lost out there. Look at him. What can he tell us? We have everything we need here in this world, our world. And he is lost, watching us day and night, hoping we'll speak to him. But we owe him nothing. Let him come to us every night and let him try to speak to us. We'll say nothing to him. The fool, look at him. He thinks he knows who we are and who he is, but he knows nothing of us, and we know everything of him. Everything. Everything. These are the stairs to nowhere. No one knows how you get here. You're just walking around and all of a sudden there you are, going up and up inside your head, and then down and down again and down. You love being here. Look at it. Everything is so beautiful. It never stops. You just keep going until the doors appear. No one knows where the doors go or how to open them. They just do, and then you're there. It's a large hall that goes on, and then it turns into light. You can't quite keep your eyes on the light. It's different from you, but somehow you think that it's you as well. You can feel there are two of you, and one of you is light, and then you're going away somewhere. Somehow you walked out of the hall and down the stairs and never knew it. It's hard getting back up to where the doors are. You have to wait a bit. Just take your time going up and down and around inside your mind. Why not? What else do you have to do that's important? Nothing. Just up and down the stairs, waiting for the light and the hall and the door and the room that will take you everywhere and nowhere, which is where you want to go.